Hey y'all, I am here on Liberty of the Seas and I am going to do a ship tour. So I'm currently on 3 and behind me, I'm at the very front, back of the ship, I'm at the very back of the ship, we have Rembrandt dining, main dining room. This has an early seating, this has my time dining, this is the dining room that serves breakfast and lunch on sea days, breakfast every day. So on 3, back of the ship, main dining room. As we look forward, we see the art gallery, so let's go look at that. Disney on Royal. And then back here we have On Air, which is the 15 Minutes of Shame karaoke bar. Beyond that, we have Studio B, which is the ice skating rink. I'm now up on deck 4. They're setting up for some kind of art thing down there, so I want to get out of there and get out of their way. You can hear them in the background probably. So I'm still at the back of the ship. I'm next to the Michelangelo dining room. This is early seating, late seating. That's it for dinner. If you keep going on floor through deck 3, if you keep going past Studio B, you come to the end. That's the end. Studio B is the end. To get to the other side, you have to come up to 4, walk over, and then go down the forward elevators. And that will get you to the Platinum Theater 3rd floor entrance. You can also enter on 3, and I think on 5, no, you can also enter on 4, and I think on 5 we'll find that out. But here we go. This is deck 4. So this is just past the Michelangelo dining room. You have the stairways up and down, and then you have outside. There's a promenade deck that goes around. I don't think it goes all the way around, and it's really windy and pretty chilly outside right now, so I'm not gonna go check right now, maybe later. So then we come in here, and this is Bolero's. You can see chairs and stuff here, and across the way we have Bolero's bar there. Some really cool glass art on the walls. One of the things I love about this ship already is there are so many windows and views to the outside. You don't get that on every ship, especially not on mega ships. So, lots of windows, lots of views of the sea. Here's that art. It's pretty cool. And come over here to Bolero's. You can see they are set up for live music. This is the floor that you enter on. So if you need a seat, you can go straight to Bolero's and sit down and catch your breath. Okay, next up is Focus Photo Gallery. If you have pictures taken while you're on the ship, this is where you can come to get them. And you have a little photo op here. Next up is the casino, which I can't film in because we're open, but I'll catch you on the other side. So here we are at the Star Lounge. This has a lot of different shows in it. This also happens to be the mystery station. But there's some armless seating over there, I see. And these chairs look like they might work for me. So we've got chairs or the sofas all around. Of course, bar. As we come out of the Star Lounge, which again is at the very front of the ship, we have the Connoisseurs Club. I'm not entirely sure what that is. I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to go in it. And then we are on the promenade. Of course, the ever-present restrooms right outside the theater on either side. So, as a person with some mobility issues, my knees and my feet are not great right now. So, also my physical fitness, I have been on limited mobility because of my foot for several weeks now. I meant to go walking for 6 weeks before this cruise, but that didn't happen. I hurt my foot. So here we are. But there is plenty of seating around. I'm sitting on a couch outside of the Star Lounge right now, and there is seating everywhere. Not all of it is accessible to people in larger bodies. I'm a size 26 on the bottom, and yeah, nothing with arms works on this ship because they're all made for narrower hips than I have, which is fine because there are bench seats throughout. I would recommend in the Star Lounge, for example, if you want to get some of that couch seating, you might want to get there a little bit earlier for whatever you're going for. That way you can get that seating that you need and you won't be squished in one of those chairs with arms. So let's go look at the promenade. So here we have a look at Sorrento's Pizza. At 6 a.m. it is obviously empty, but it is open late night. They do have chairs with arms, but they have chairs without arms as well. Over here we have the Fashion Boutique store, all your fashion needs. The little walkway there overhead is used during the parades that they have here. This with the pub, that's a nice bench to sit on. I have sat on there. Here's more Sorrento's Pizza. They do sell beer and wine there. You can get your soda there as well. And so now we're coming up on the pub. And you can see the chairs here are not great. They do have some sofas there, it looks like. This is the port and shopping desk. That's where you can go to get help with any of the port stops that we're going to. And then you have perfume and cosmetics. If you've forgotten anything or if you want to buy something special, this is where you go. That's the staircase down to the casino. You can smell the smoke coming up from there, so be aware of that. And we're going to pop into the pub here. You can see these high top benches to the right. And just, an English pub. Looks like there's some stool seating without arms and a couch over there. The rest of the chairs do have arms. They're not very accessible to people in larger bodies, so do be aware of that if you want to go hang out there. Back out onto the promenade.
Hoof and Claw, that's the name of the pub. I had forgotten. Next up, we have the Logo Souvenir Shop. This is everything Royal Caribbean branded. And on the other side is Vintages, which is the onboard wine bar. I believe they have a full bar here, so you can go in here and get any kind of drink, but wine is their specialty. Lots of comfortable seating in here. And over on the other side, you see stools without arms. These chairs that you can see with the arms are actually pretty comfortable. I sat in one to catch my breath here. Looking up, you can see the promenade view rooms. The roof of the promenade, it lights up and has different colors and stuff during different times. The classic car that's on every ship, along with the bears that sit in it. General store has your liquor, your cigars, I believe. And then to the left is gifts and jewelry, just exactly what it sounds like, gifts and jewelry. And we keep walking down the promenade here, and we have the ice cream parlor coming up. This is Ben & Jerry's ice cream. It is not included. Neither is the cupcake cupboard. I don't know why we had to jump there. Get Out There is your sports goods stuff. Next Cruise is where you sign up for your next cruise. You can see the photo gallery is down that staircase. And we have a fun little dog. And then coming up here, we have, I forget the name of this bar, but we have this bar here. These chairs are very comfortable. This is the R bar, excuse me, this is the R bar. And on the other side, you can see that we have the Voom internet desk. We have the shore excursion desk, and we have guest services where you go for any kind of problems or issues that you're having on board. They can help you out. Back to our bar. Again, we have these great views of the outside. I just love that about this ship, this size of ship. And then we come up to the elevator banks, and we have the fun little cork display art. I'm not sure what you would call it. And here we are in the elevator bank. Check our map. And you can see, of course, the stairs. And then also, of course, the restrooms on either side of the ship here. I'm once again in the very back of the ship at the Deck 5 main dining room, Botticelli. This dining room has dinner, early and late seatings. Peek of it there. I am currently chilling outside the Deck 5 main dining room, Botticelli. I did not show you the cafe promenade that is on the promenade deck because there are people there and it's 5:30 in the morning and nobody wants to be filmed at 5:30 in the morning, except me, I guess. But cafe promenade is where you can get drip coffee, ice, water. You can also get your specialty coffees that are an upcharge, unless you have the drink package, which is an upcharge in and of itself. Specialty coffees are included on the non-alcoholic drinks package, the refreshments package, I think it's called. And there's also food at Cafe Promenade, and it is included with your fare, so you don't have to pay for that. And in the morning, they'll have pastries, they'll have parfaits, they'll have little breakfast sandwiches, and then throughout the day, they have sandwiches as well. And that's the one place you can go on board that's usually open
obviously, except in the very early morning or the very late nights. You can get your snacks there if you need a snack throughout the day, and the Windjammer is closed. I just used the restroom on deck 5 near the Botticelli dining room, and there is a handicap stall in there that the door has a press button on the outside. The entrance to the bathroom has a press button and has a little ramp for you to get any mobility aids in that you need. There's also a handicap stall that once you start pulling on it, it will open automatically and then it will close automatically. Takes a minute, but it does it. And then there's a sink inside, and the push button, instead of being behind the lid of the toilet, is to the side, so it's easy to get to. And then there's a push button to open that door again and get out. Okay, we can see here on 10, there's a card room, there's a library on 9, and the internet cafe is on 8. I'm not going to go to those. We're going to skip right up to 11 and the Windjammer. Alright, here we are. You can see outside from here. But here we are at the Windjammer, Chops Grill, and Giovanni's. They're not open yet. Here are the hours. They do have drip coffee available. That's nice. And hot water and tea. So I might avail myself of that. Windjammer Cafe. And this is the buffet. So this is included. Chops Grill and Giovanni's table are not. To get to Chops, you go in and you turn to your right. To get to Giovanni's, you go in and you turn to your left. And those two are open for dinner. They are specialty dining, open for dinner, open for lunch on C days. Jade is a portion of the Windjammer buffet. Alright, now I'm gonna make my way outside. It's still dark out, so everything's lit up though, so I'm sure we'll see something. The first up is the water park for kids. When it's going during the daytime, there's splashing everywhere, there's water pouring out of that giant bucket. It's wild. Over here, we have the Squeeze Bar, which is just a bar. And then on this side, the port side, is the smoking area on this deck. The other smoking areas are the casino and the port side of 4. So if you want to avoid smoke and smokers, go to the starboard side and hang out there. Then at the very front of the ship, here on deck 11, you have the fitness center in there and the spa entrance here. And I almost forgot to mention, Sprinkles, the ice cream place, soft serve ice cream, which is open all day, is on the starboard side of the pool deck. And here on deck 12, again at the front of the ship, we have another entrance to the Vitality Spa. And then there are staterooms. And then we go out onto the observation deck. Solarium from above. There are steps going into the pool, along with ladders throughout. So easy in and easy out if you need the steps. They look like they're pretty shallow too. I will not be going So we carry on. Not a lot to see right now. It's still 6 o'clock in the morning. So quite dark. But as we move to the back of the ship, you can see a big screen above the pool and the stack. Now these stairs to a little sun deck. There's nothing up there except chairs. But if you want a quiet place to go, it's there. And then here we are. Here's the little pool area. You can see 2 pools. We have the sky bar here with lots of nice seating. I'm not going to sit down because they're going to be wet, but looks like this is a smoking area too. I know that they have a cigar event up here almost every night of this cruise. So if that's your jam, you can come buy a cigar or bring your own and sit and smoke a cigar in the evening. Now we're approaching the kids area. Come over here, get your shot of Liberty of the Seas as best I can from here. Now we're directly under the glowing blue Liberty of the Seas sign, and you see on the floor, looks like tic-tac-toe, maybe, and hopscotch, because we are right outside the kids area. And I'll take you around to show you, but there are ping pong tables up there. There are areas on the ship for anywhere from 6 months old to 17 in the kids club, and they have a lot of activities during the day too for kids, especially teenagers. I saw some family activities on there, doing door decorations, science experiments, stuff like that for kids who are like in the under 12. I didn't pay that much attention because I don't have kids. But they do have a lot of activities for various age groups, for family groups who want to come and do things with their kiddos. So here's a look into the kids area. I'm not sure what age this is for. Looks like little ones. Lots of areas for crafting. Clean up there, you can see. All right. There's one of the ping pong tables. The deck is wet, so excuse the squeaking. And then we have another older kids area. 6 to 8 sign, the door over there says. So got some video games. Just lots of area for your kids to play, meet other kids, have some fun while they're on board. And then we have the 9 to 11 area. Again, some video games here. A little craft area maybe over there. But still lots of space for your kids to run around and play. Okay, and we come to the sport deck. So this is the flow rider. Be very careful going up these stairs. Obviously not active right now. But there's the flow rider. And seating areas if you're watching. And then up above, you can see there are the water slides here. So I'm sitting here at the flow rider, and I know the wake is like right there. But I can smell the ocean. I can smell the ocean. It smells a little fishy right now, but this is my happy place, really. Alright, as we continue forward from the flow rider, we can see up above are the two big water slides. They start there, they swirl around, they go over the edge of the ship, and they end up down here. Just there. The other one, so here's where you go up to get to the water slide entrances. This one you get in a tube, an inflatable, and you go up, and then you come down that, and then you go up that, and then back this way. Very cool. Here is the weight rules. They do weigh you, so be aware of that, and they will turn you away if you're over the weight limit. So you can see allowed positions, only ride on rafts, facing forward, just as they say. Alright, so we're going to continue this way. And I believe we have the sport court next. Yes. Oh, we have a random piece of art. That scared me. I didn't know what that was. Basketball court here. The skirt is blowing up like wild. I'm gonna go up these stairs over here. Go under the tidal wave. And for typhoon and cyclone swirly slides, here is the information. I don't see a weight limit on these. They have a height limit, but no weight limit. So there you go. Here are the signs for the flow rider. It is behind me, and there's a check-in booth here for you to check in at before you ride. Okay, I counted, and there are 12 steps to get up here. There is no accessible way that I've seen to get up to the flow rider, but if you want to go watch family or something, companions on the flow rider, there are 12 steps to go up. Here we are at the back, and it's starting to lighten up out here. It looks brighter out on camera than it actually is, but very cool. And then you have wake views, exhaust. I can smell the exhaust It's not great. That's cute. Oh, Johnny Rockets. So here you have the Fuel Club for, I believe, teenagers 12 and up. It's the area for your teenagers to come and hang out when they want to get away from parental units, or they're adults for a little bit or for the day. And then if we look this way, we have a sunrise happening over here. It's excellent, quite excellent. All right, let's continue toward Johnny Rockets. Johnny Rockets is a specialty restaurant. There is a cover charge, and all you can eat, except for the milkshakes and drinks. You have to order package food. There's a peek inside if you want to. That's what we're seeing. They don't actually have a bar there, trust me. That is the restrooms here. Here is the Johnny Rockets menu. Forgot the word. These desserts are included down here. The Super Sunny and the apple pie. And then other beverages available at current bar pricing, except for the fountain soda pop, which is free or included. So that's cool. I believe the cover charge is $12.99 right now. My husband and I will probably be eating here while we're on the road at some point. So I will let you know. On the other side of Johnny Rockets, we have the Challengers Video Arcade. Lots of video games. That is an extra charge. You have the living room as well, which I believe is a place for kids to go and hang out. I'm not entirely sure about that. It's very wet. Deaths. There's more sunrise. So there's a little bar inside the living room. Looks like just a hangout spot. We're back inside from the windiness, and you can see I have Adventure Ocean behind me and arcade games. So that's how you get into all of the Adventure Ocean spots. Okay, I was wrong. Apparently on 13, you can get to the water stuff, so that's cool. Okay, we're on deck 13. Here is the sports deck and Perfect Storm entrances here. So there are accessible ways to get up here, so that's good. And then just stairs over here. And so take note that only the port side elevators will access this floor. This is Olive Twist. It is the nightclub. So, coming out of Oliver Twist, there's a bird in there. I'm leaving. I'm gone. I'm done with birds. No more birds, please. Coming out of Oliver Twist, you have these stairs that go up to the Skylight Chapel. I'm not going to go up because I've walked all over the ship and I'm exhausted. The only thing I've seen up there is the Friends of Bill W. meeting. And then over here we have the Suite Lounge, which you can access if you have a suite, a grand suite or above. No junior suites, sorry.
So that does it for this ship tour of Liberty of the Seas. Remember, I am a travel agent and I am here to assist you in booking cruises on Royal Caribbean or any other cruise line that you prefer. I'll see you in the next video.